Welcome to Ravens Over. Please go to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. I want to talk about the update on Dominique Rem'mie Fells. Now, I don't have much of an update, but I've been doing a lot of digging, and I don't understand why they can't find this man. Hit the like and
I
share
created
this
this
video.
channel for people with different
Trenton
support
is
those who
murdered.
support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember one
murdered.
thing, there are a lot of times people can't send in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And you know that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. Let me just stand in here to learn and learn. No judgment. Who support you. I love you.
Stay in your truth. Okay, what can we hear? Now the suspect, Akhenaton Jones, I'll just say Jones, Rem'mie Fells. Now the thing about it is they have his picture, and it says the suspect name in the killing of a transgender woman from New York City. Now, in case you don't remember, I'm gonna give you a little update in reference to this, in reference to Rem'mie. Now, this story goes back in June 16, 2000. June the 16th, 2020, transgender woman originally from New York, brutally killed in Philadelphia, the police say. Now, Dominique, who grew up in New York City, was happy living with a person, always with a smile, always wanting to spread love, said her aunt, Natasha Hawkins, or Nigel Hawkins. That's why Hawkins and the other family members cannot fathom what happened to Dominique at 27 years old from Central York High School, graduated from studies of Sydney University, and most recently lived in Philadelphia, according to the news. And it says dismembered and discarded body was found on Monday in Shaquille. I think the name is Shakiki River in southwest Philadelphia near Barran Garden. Now, we just don't understand why would they do that. Hawkins said that Dominique was a transgender woman and just need to be solved because there's no way anybody should have went through what she went through. And you go Google my page and stuff because I did the story on her and stuff like that. This is like a winging it update. It's not really an update, but it's been me doing a little digging. And it's also stated our family's mourning and disbelief that someone could do this to Rem'mie. Dominique, who often went by the name of Rem'mie, was truly one of a kind. We can assure all of you that we will not stop until her killers are found and justice is served. Now, that's what that part is saying. Then I did a little more digging and stuff, and let me see what else I found. I saw the reference to a funeral. It says our family. Let me see if this is correct. A transgender woman originally okay, this is from another date. I think I just read that same thing off again. Let me just give me a second here. The reason why I'm going through this is because I can't quite understand why they haven't found this guy. And the reason why I say that is because they have his picture and everything. And let me go here for a second. Now, this is a guy. Let me read this part here. Arrest warrant for the murder. The arrest warrant issued in the murder of a transgender woman found Shaquille River, forgive me for butchering the name, and it stated that the arrest warrant has been issued in connection to the murder of a transgender woman whose dismembered body was found floating in the river. Last week, police told that they served an arrest warrant to his home back at 39th Street and Powhatan Avenue Tuesday in connection with the death of Dominique, and police recovered cutting tools inside of his house, also discovered blood. They believe that the murder suspect, Jones, Mr. Jones, 36 years old, currently lived out of Philadelphia. Now, Jones is believed to be the armed and dangerous. Police urge anyone who sees him to stay away from him to call 215-686-TIPS. That's 215-686-TIPS in their homicide unit, 215-686-3334. That's 215-686-3334. Police can also submit people can also submit online as far as phillypolice.com. And it says that Fells was found on June the 8th floating in the river and stuff, and her body was bruised and both legs were severed. Both of her legs was cut off. She was a transgender woman, Deja Lynn, an activist excuse me, and members of the Philadelphia trans community share photos of her. Now, okay. Now, that's just to give y'all an update. Now, I'm going to show you what part my part here, me doing some digging. So, I looked him up and stuff. And I'm noticing that the pictures on him look different. They have the same name, but he's lighter skinned, then he's darker skinned. I don't know, they're like making the pictures more clearer or whatever the case may be, but it says up here, when I'm looking at the spot, it says, this is a photo of Akhenaton, I'll just say Jones, I cannot pronounce his name. Jones, 36 years old, with suspect served an arrest warrant in the murder of Dominique Fells. He does construction in Philly. So he is a Philly's construction worker. This is what someone is stating. Someone says, okay. So they're saying that he's a construction worker in Philly. And this is the picture that they're using with him with this hat on his head. Then also, I did a little more digging and it's stating that, Action News did a story on him. Let me see this for a second. Okay. It says ABC 6. It says Mr. Jones again, Southwest Philadelphia. And it has this picture right there of him once again. So I'm saying to myself, how can somebody be in plain sight everywhere and not be arrested? So I did a little bit more digging. So I also found his Pinterest page where he basically likes material and stuff like that. And, 67 followers and 130 people following, whatever the case may be. And the thing about it is, like, how could a man be moving in plain sight and no one had arrested him yet? And the thing about it is, let me see something else. I was doing some more digging. And I'm looking at these pictures and stuff, and his complexion, seemed to be like it fluctuate different. And also his info, Ms. Jones again. It stated that he is 36, he's 5'9", he's 150 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, medium brown complexion, tattoos inside a right arm and stuff like that. But he's 5'9". He's 5'9", and they showing his arm and stuff as well. And if you notice, once again, his complexion changes. And the thing about it is that I think it's confusing only because his complexion changes so much through these whole videos that I'm sharing with you, whether he's dark skinned, whether he's like kind of a tan or just like dark brown or just brown. Some he don't look as dark, some he look as dark. But I think it kind of throw people off for even trying to get him arrested, because if he doesn't look the complexion that they're stating in these pictures, they're not going to find him because it's all over the place. However, this is where you're going to come in for our sister who's been murdered. I want y'all to share this video because maybe once again we can share the message out once again, and somebody may have seen him. Oh my God, that was you? I didn't know that was you. And remember one thing, like the police said, remember he's dangerous. Do not try to approach him. Do not try to come up on him and stuff, because he definitely, I mean, if the man allegedly could take somebody and cut him up in the side of his house, you don't need a blue map to know something ain't right with him in his head. That's like crazy on a whole nother level and stuff. And the thing about it is stating that, I don't know what he must have fled or something, but it says arrest warrant has been, the murder of a transgender dismembered body floated in the river and stuff. And it said that they went to his home on 39th Street and Powellington Avenue Tuesday in connection with the death of Dominique, and police recovered a cutting tool. He actually cut her up, allegedly, in his home, and also discovered blood. Cut her up in his home. They believe the murder suspect, Jones, 36 years old, is currently out of the Philadelphia area. Well, I'm letting y'all know right now, they said he's doing construction, so clearly he must be around the area. He's right underneath the plain nose. And we're not going to let this be a cold case, because due to the fact that no one is talking about it, things simmer down and they'll just forget about it. So we're just going to put some fire. And I understand the way the cops are right now, they feel like they can't do anything right. And unfortunately, we need their help, and it is what it is. And you know, we only could do what we could do and stuff. I want y'all to share this video. I'm putting the whole thing together. And this way I can set these pictures up. And I'm going to put his pictures in the profile stuff. And I'm not going to put her pictures in there because I feel like she's not. If I keep putting her picture up, people focus on her picture. They're not looking at his pictures. You need to see his pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because the one that got up here with her and him, he's dark. And he looks different than the way God's saying he does construction work. So the person sitting up here saying that this is a photo of Jones, 36-year-old suspect, served as arrest warrant for being served as arrest warrant for Dominique Fells. He does construction in Philly. So someone stated out there in the full open that he does construction work in Philly. So, as you see, I want y'all to share this video where you can. We cannot let this go into be a cold case. We are our sisters and our brothers' keeper. The family in my prayers. And I'll be giving y'all updates if we find anything else, but it just can't go down like this. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. Tap that Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. You can comment below. Let you I love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the radio.